It is the first thing we're given, and the last we leave. But how we carry a name is why it lives on.
There was no question, year after year after year, that when I have a family and my firstborn son, there was no question what his name was going to be.
Looking over the middle, the ball intercepted. Helen Belcher with the interception at the 10-yard line.
Callaway Belcher, Callie to all, was a high-performing, hard-hitting safety for 1AA Stephen F. Austin in Texas when Gene Chizik arrived there as an assistant coach in 1992.
Say something, Chiz.
Coach, I'm spokeless right now.
Spokeless. Totally spokeless.
The two bonded immediately.
I think Gene saw a lot of himself in Callie, in the way Callie played, the way Callie held himself, the way Callie represented himself in the school.
He had academics, he had the look, handsome guy, he had it all. He had the world really, by the tail, and you'd have never known it by talking to him.
I just feel that there are no limits to this ball club, but we can go as high as we want.
In 1994, after an all-conference junior season, Callie switched to linebacker during spring football practice. March 22nd, during drills, he took a blow to the helmet.
He went ahead and finished the drill, and as he was walking off, he collapsed right there by the 40-yard line.
A lot of things go through your mind, none of probably which are very good, but you just walk over and just the sight of what potentially could be gives you a very heavy heart.
Rushed to the hospital, Callie fell into a coma by the time his family arrived.
Gene went in with us so he could ask the questions that we couldn't, knowing he was there to help us get through that process. And he knew who to call and to get all those people to help us. We couldn't have made it without him.
Callie had suffered a brain aneurysm. A week after he collapsed on the field, he died.
I had the privilege of being there when he was born, and I had the privilege of being there when he passed. And it was, he had a great spirit. He was a wonderful person, and we had the privilege of knowing him for 22 years.
Callie's death devastated the program and hit his position coach, Gene Chizik, especially hard.
I spent a lot of time just thinking, why us, why him, why the family, all of the questions that you can imagine.
I remember looking over into his face and just knowing that his heart was broken just like ours was.
Somewhere in that moment, I remember saying, you know what, one day I'm going to be a dad and I'm going to name my son Callie.
Chizik would eventually leave Stephen F. Austin for a position at Central Florida. He would get married to his wife, Jonna. They would have twin daughters. And then, more than 6 years after Callie Belcher died, the Chiziks had a son.
When it was time to name your child and you throw around different names, there was really one that came up, and that was it. And at that point, it was pretty much done.
July 26, 2000, Eugene Callaway Chizik was born, but everyone knows him by one name, Callie.
We called him after Callie was born. Just wanted to let them know that we're going to have another Callie in the world.
It's such a wonderful thing for Gene to still remember that pledge that he made to name that precious child after Callie.
Callie Chizik is 10 years old. His name is his own, but he knows where it came from.
He does understand where he got his name. He does understand that there was a young man that is everything that I would like him to be. That's where his name originated, and he knows that.